Hello there, my beautiful friends. How are you? Welcome back to Sacred Knowledge Tarot. I am so happy and thankful and excited to have each and every one of you here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria and I do these readings every Sundays. Now, if you're finding yourself entering this collective sacred space, you were actually meant to be here. You were chosen. You also chose this reading, so we have a synchronicity that is taking place. Now, I feel that we are in a very powerful time right now, this month of August, especially on August the 8th with the Lionsgate Portal. This is the 888 portal, everyone. We have a potent dose of energy that is coming our way, everyone. This is a very powerful time for us to create abundance, a time for us to connect to our desires and bring them into our lives. Very powerful time to manifest, set intentions, take the action necessary in order to create our dreams. We also have the sun, which is in the sign of Leo, which is in alignment with the star Sirius. Now, this is ushering in this higher frequency energy that is elevating our spiritual growth. We're going to feel the ascension symptoms, right? Also symptoms of growth, which can bring about change in our external world. We're going to feel this on a much bigger level than just our own lives. We're going to see this in the world, everyone. And I feel that Mother Nature is also communicating with us, but Mother Nature is also feeling the energy of this big shift that is taking place in the world. We all are feeling this, right? A lot of things are changing. Things are being shaken up. We're going to see a shake up in our weather. Weather patterns are going to be a little bit haywire right now. So this is where we remain strong. We pull the energy of this 888 portal in and just wrap it around us. Choose to come from a place of love. Choose to come from a place of abundance and growth. To also, your perspective, the way that you see the world. They want us to shine our light, but they want us to activate that light as well, to release anything that no longer serves us and allow ourselves to be open and receptive to the energies that are coming in, but also how we choose to apply them in our lives. So I feel a lot of us are seeing signs and synchronicities around us. So a lot of numbers, angel numbers, repeating numbers, and animals, right? Spirit animals. Some of you might be connecting with your spirit animal or even seeing your spirit animal more than normal, right? There's a connection happening there, and that communication and connection even to Mother Earth that's showing up for us, our ancestors, other beings from other realms. Just a very energetic time right now for all of us. So we've got this cosmic gateway that is now open. August the 8th is where we are going to feel the energy the most, but no, this is an amplified energy that we're going to feel for at least a good few weeks, especially a few weeks, but also throughout this year, the rest of this year. This is the beginning point of everything starting for all of us. So I feel that our Earth, our galaxy is going through a birthing of something new. And we're just in the midst of this, so we're definitely going to feel this. Now, we have a lot of sun energy that is sweeping us as well. So the sun is very active and is sending us blasts of energetic, frequencies and vibrations. So this has to do with our ascension, right? This has to do with awakening. So there's a lot of things that are happening in the world right now, everyone. A lot of veils that are being lifted, a lot of truths that are being revealed. Right? This is normal around this kind of time, this type of energy. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to pull 3 angel numbers to start. I've been really picking up on angel numbers, and I feel a lot of you have been seeing numbers. Then I'm going to pull a spirit animal card. I think I might pull 3 today, 3 spirit animal cards, just to see what spirit animal is coming through for you. I'm then going to pull 3 tarot cards to see what message spirit has for you through these cards. I'm then going to pull a bonus card from the Messages from Spirits of Nature Oracle. I'm going to read you the interpretation from the guidebook. Then I'm going to pull a surrender card, see what it is that we can all surrender and release at this time. A healing message. What is it that we can heal at this time as well? I'm going to pull 3 blocked energy cards. What could be blocking us and how can we release it? I'm then going to pull 5 personal messages for you. So this is where I ask you to pause the video, take a deep breath, connect to spirit, and then come back to receive your messages. We're going to close off with an angel number as well. So those of you that are watching today, if you've been seeing signs through animals or insects, any kind of repeating numbers or angel numbers, anything at all, everyone, I feel you're going to receive a message today through whatever card resonates with you the most. There's some sort of message coming in here that you're meant to hear today. All right, so let's get started here. See what it is that Spirit wants all of us to hear around this Lionsgate portal. So lighting candles. This is what I do around this time is I will light a candle, set an intention, and start working towards bringing that desire, that manifestation into reality. 2112. I don't know if any of you are seeing these numbers in this sequence. This is coming in as a confirmation. So it's up to you. Spirit is saying it's up to you. Even if it seems like you're not making any meaningful progress, things are moving in the right direction. If you see this number, it's a sign that everything will work out in your favor and your dreams will come true soon. So if it doesn't feel like you're in the right direction, this is a confirmation that in fact you are in the right direction right now. Okay, so we've got someone is watching over you, and I feel this is someone who has passed on. There might be also someone in your life that takes care of you and watches over you. There's good fortune coming in, unforeseen forces that are working in your favor that you can't see, but they're in the background. Direction, I feel there's a new direction coming in, so some of you might find yourselves taking a turn in life. Okay, so your second angel number is 555. How many of you are seeing 555s in your life? This is coming in as a confirmation here. Change. So change is taking place. I feel a lot of us are feeling the changes in our lives. So number 5s anywhere in your life, you are going to level up here, okay? It might not feel good initially, but it will prepare you to handle the greater things in life for your highest good. This is why you've been looking for pushing through it. There is a reward waiting at the finish line. So this is why this is the why you've been looking for. Sorry, I said that wrong. So this is the why you've been looking for. Okay, so Spirit is giving you encouragement. You're being supported at this time as well. So know that you have divine support. Some of you might feel like you're going through some sort of obstacles. There's some battles that you're moving through. This is a part of your calling. Everything is unfolding to have you realize or recognize that this is a part of your purpose. So there's a restructuring that is happening here, but also a lot of creative work that some of you can put into channeling some of those energies that might be pent up or built up inside. Okay, so the number 5 is a very powerful number. Not only is it a number of change, but it brings big, huge success from you moving through that challenge and change in your life. Okay, and we have 0110 as well. So if you're seeing these numbers in this sequence anywhere in your life, this is your confirmation today. Belief system. Okay, so let's read this card. You're blessed with talents and skills that make it easy for you to stand out from the crowd. Embrace what makes you different. That's your path to success. Your dreams will soon come true. So we've got a theme here. Your dreams are coming true. Those of you that are watching, you were chosen to watch this reading because you are chosen to experience your dreams as a reality in your life. And what's happening here is a lot of this has to do with your belief system. So sometimes Spirit calls us to check in with our belief system. Is there something that is not aligned to what we truly believe? It's now time to replace and restructure that. So go after what it is that you want. You are unique. This is a part of your destiny. You're an inspiration. You're meant to teach and inspire others, believe it or not. You have talents and gifts that you're meant to acquire, develop, strengthen, and use and apply in your life. Appreciation and gratitude. Okay, so practicing gratitude here, being thankful and appreciative for all the experiences that you're experiencing in your life right now. Remember, you are a chosen one. There's something that you're meant to do here in your lifetime on earth. Okay, we've got connections happening here, star seeds, right? Star seeds are coming in. A lot of you are seeing things in the skies, cloud formations. Maybe you're seeing clouds forming as portals in the sky. Perhaps you're seeing doves, or you're seeing different things that are actual signs for you, specifically for something that is happening in your life. I'm going to pull 3 animal spirit cards. So some of you are seeing animals or even insects around you. This is going to give you your confirmation today. So 3 animal spirit cards. We are getting here kangaroo. How many of you are seeing kangaroos? This is your confirmation today. If you're not, you're seeing one now on your screen. So the message here is leap into the magnificent unknown with unwavering faith. You are truly protected. So they're wanting you to go for it, right? No excuses, no and if or buts. Let's just move through it and see what happens. They're wanting you to take a leap of faith. They're wanting you to take a risk in your life. We've got python coming in. I don't know if any of you are seeing pythons or snakes. This is coming in as a confirmation. If you haven't seen one, you're seeing one now on your screen. So the message is ignite the fire of your ambition. Seek what truly fuels your soul and go confidently after it. Okay, so this is an ignition of you. This is an ignition of your soul, your ambitions. They're wanting you to shine your light and not be afraid to. You were chosen for this. Remember that. All right, and your third message is orca. And if you're seeing orcas around you, this is a confirmation today. So if you're not seeing an orca, you're seeing one now on your screen. The message is it's time to surrender to the natural flow of life and receive your manifestations with ease. So look at this, manifestations are coming to fruition here. What a powerful time and a powerful month for manifesting. Everyone out there, believe that your wishes, your desires, your manifestations are going to come true, because they are. Believe it. They want you to walk the path of faith here, okay? So if you're in a challenging time right now, if there's something that's not working out for you, or things don't make sense for you, it's a time to quiet that mind. Let's create that inner sanctuary where we can retreat to when we need answers. That connection to spirit is going to be very important, especially at this time. Okay, and we got this energy of the Lionsgate Portal coming in, so we are really being activated and called. So we got the Tower card. That's your first card. This is also a major arcana card. So you're going to feel this energy for sure, whether it's subtly or intensely. What's happening is a major shakeup in your life. Some of you are experiencing this in a big way here. Things that are falling away, falling apart, but what's ultimately happening is a part of you is rising. And whatever tower you have built over this course of your life, it's now needing to come down. It's not in alignment with you. Your belief system, your values, the things that you once used to do are no longer in alignment with you. So you are ascending, you are elevating, and that old energy that needs to be released right now. Okay, some of you might already be feeling this energy because sometimes it comes in suddenly without us even expecting it. So that's the Tower to start. We've also got the 9 of Cups. And through this, so this is a blessing in disguise. Spirit really wants you to be in the present moment, experiencing everything as you're moving through it. You're meant to experience the emotions. You're meant to experience everything, not hold on to it. They want you to look at the beauty of everything in between some of that tower rubble that is falling apart. There is so much to be thankful and grateful for in your life, and I feel that some of you may have forgotten of all the blessings that already exist in your life that have always been there. They want you to focus on that and not the tower falling apart. You can choose to experience your life either as the Tower or as the 9 of Cups. There's a lot of beautiful things that are unfolding for you, a lot of love that is in the air as well. Okay, so they want you to believe that. All right, and we got the Hanged One. So we have an upside down image here, and things may feel like they're upside down. The world definitely feels like it's upside down. Things happening in ways we would not expect. And it feels like we have entered some sort of wonky world, doesn't it? Things are just weird all over the place. And this has to do partially with the Mercury retrograde energy, right? Things do feel upside down. They feel chaotic. This is where Spirit wants us to ground our energy, center ourselves so we can see the truth, so we can see things for what they actually are, but also where we can build a connection to Spirit so Spirit can guide us. We allow Spirit to guide us, open ourselves up to that connection. Allow the noise to dissolve and fade away through meditation, through practices that we can implement in our lives that keep us grounded and centered. Okay, this is also Spirit asking you to look through a different lens. Mindset here is going to be very powerful. Speaking of mindset, I have a 14-day mindset challenge ebook. If you haven't grabbed that yet, I've got a link for it in the description box below. It's everything that I use in my own life that keeps me centered and balanced. So I wanted to share this with all of you through that ebook. So link is in the description box below. But ultimately, your mindset here is going to be very powerful. This is where you're gaining control of your own life, through the lens that you're looking through, the emotions that you're feeling, and how you are choosing to show up in the world, right? So that is the hangman here. Now, I want you to use your own intuition with my readings as well. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. Not only will this strengthen your intuition, but you will also receive your own messages. Now, also, we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today. So those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind. All right. And also check out your individual signs for your Lionsgate 888 portal. Okay. I've got a ton of readings already put together here. We got a lot of stuff that is happening right now. Some of us are intensely feeling the shift in the earth, right? We're feeling the weather. We're directly in that weather change. I feel there's a lot of things that are, I don't know how to describe this, but other than illusions, like we have a lot of illusions in the world. We have a lot of things that are taking place without our control, without our even knowing that things are happening the way that they are. Those of us that are awake, those of us that are chosen are aware of everything that is going on in the background energetically, and even just in the world in general, right? So we've got these energies taking place and not focusing on them. The other thing here is, everyone, a lot of times we can experience the Tower card through the energies that we are taking in, consuming. This is through social media, YouTube, TV, Netflix, all of these things that can influence and manipulate us, right? It can fog our judgment because of certain opinions, certain views that are being catered to us. Remember that the world is almost like an algorithm that is catering to you. I feel that it has to do with law of attraction as well. There's like an intertwined energy here. And I feel with Mercury retrograde, it's like the wires are crossed. I'm getting some wires crossed here, and communication that is coming in a little bit of a wonky way. That's the best way I can describe this. It's coming in with interference. It's coming in with misrepresentation, and the wording is not accurate. This is not everywhere, but I'm seeing this on a big level here. I'm seeing it everywhere. So I feel that we have to be grounded and calm, take information in where we can sort it out ourselves and see the truth in it for ourselves. Because what happens is, when we're being given or fed this false belief, this false whatever it is, then it starts to interact with our life, and it's like a negative energy. It's a darker energy, right? It's contagious. So we get a little bit of this, and all of a sudden we're down this rabbit hole of, pain and grief and fear and all sorts of things, right? It takes us down this rabbit hole. This is what we're trying to avoid getting caught up in this month. So what's happening here is, maybe things are crumbling away. Maybe things aren't making sense right now. Whatever is going on in your life, accept it for what it is right now. Just ground yourself in that energy, right? Even if it's around you, ground yourself and create that inner sanctuary so you can bring yourself to a place of peace. So if anyone out there knows how to ground, whatever works for you, share with us in the comment section below. I always ask you for this because I'm always interested in knowing what it is that each and every one of you use, what kind of techniques you use to ground yourself, to clear energies, to connect with spirit, right? We are all different. We have different ways of doing this. So it's really important that we calm our energy, implement techniques that we can practice daily. These techniques you're meant to actually master, because this is going to be a part of your superpower. This is where the activation is taking place. So things that don't belong in your life are going to fall away. So whether you make that choice yourself to release yourself from these energies, or if it happens naturally and organically, but if it is happening naturally and organically and you're in a place of discomfort, this is where Spirit is saying, ground yourself, lean on support. If you have it, know that your spirit guides are there protecting you. You are safe, okay? They want you to move through this energy. Let's use our mind. We have a very powerful mind. So rather than freaking out or letting our thoughts get the best of us, our words, the things that we're thinking in our mind get the best of us, let's release some of this energy. This is us grounding ourselves. Let's take control of our emotions here and just breathe through this. Breathing exercises are going to be very powerful. Know that even though things feel like they're out of control, they're happening for a bigger purpose. There's something that you're meant to activate within yourself through the experience that you're experiencing. You're learning something, you're growing, and on the other side of what's happening is the Nine of Cups, everyone. Okay? So Spirit wants you to walk the path of faith. They want you to believe in yourself, but also believe that Spirit is there beside you as your co-creator. So whatever it is that you're desiring to come into your life, whatever it is that you're wanting to bring into your life and experience, all of that is being activated right now. And whenever we have a tower moment or a change that takes place in our life, know that's an opportunity for growth. That's a sign that your wishes and your prayers are coming true, right? I say this all the time because it's true. It's an activation that is taking place, and what was there before can't be there in order for the other things to be there. So this energy of shedding, it's like releasing and letting go. It's like this layer, lots and lots of layers for some of you that are peeling away, right? Layers and layers of things that people have said, things that people have done, pain, sorrow, grief. Some of you have experienced a loss in your life, right? And this sometimes can send us swirling down. Know that whoever it is that has passed on here is always with you. They're with you right now. The memory is always there, right? So what I'm getting here is some of you experiencing this person that has passed on around you. I don't know if it's some of their things that are around you. Maybe you have pictures of them, but their presence is around you. And this is a confirmation that they're never really gone. They're always with you in spirit, and they're a part of your spirit team. So they're wanting you to allow the dust to settle here, because once that dust settles, what I'm getting here is someone that shook a bottle, it had dirt in it, and now the dirt's settling. Allow that dust to settle, and then you'll be able to see clearly. And that dust that's shaken up is within you, right? With all the things that are going on, it's affecting you. So I'm getting a little bit of rumbling, a little bit of shaking going on. And what I get here with this also is the weather. Take a look at the weather in this card. So some of you might be experiencing weather that is represented here in this card. Like we got lightning. We got things falling away. This could be mudslides, earthquakes, hurricanes, like all sorts of things. So we got some wild weather in the cards here for some of you, right? So I feel that, yes, Mother Earth is shaking up a little bit, but I feel this is the interaction between Mother Earth and the sun, right? There's something going on, some sort of an activation that is happening. Now, ultimately, what's going on is we are ascending through this energy. We are being elevated spiritually and energetically, and Spirit wants to align us to align with this energy of abundance, of love. That's what's coming in, right? There's so much passion, so much love, so much growth, so much abundance and prosperity that Spirit wants us to experience in our lives, right? And what's happening is we've got this, I'm seeing a yin yang energy, this lightness and this darkness kind of swirling around. And it's kind of moving and moving and moving. And I feel there is a balancing that is happening here. There's a lot of different things that are meant to take shape over the next few years. We're going to see a lot of different kind of changes just in the world, but also in our personal lives, in our communities, in our families, in our friendships, right? Some of us are already experiencing some of these changes, but they don't want you to focus on the lack mentality. They don't want you to look at things they don't want you to look at your glass half empty. They want you to look at it as half full. Okay? They want you to smell the roses. They want you to recognize the love and everything else the abundance that's already there. They want you to stop and smell the roses. They want you to take in that air. They want you to take a look at the beauty of Mother Earth. Look at the beautiful flowers. Look at the beautiful trees. Look at this big globe that we live on. Like, we are miracles. How are we even here? Like, just thinking about the whole entire thing, I just sometimes wonder, I'm like, you know, my mind is just kind of goes. And what I'm getting here is space. I don't know if any of you are able to time jump, quantum leap. I'm getting astral projection here, time traveling coming through this card. So I'm seeing some sort of a connection to other beings from realms that are far away from Earth here. Like, I'm just getting all of these different galaxies, something to do with space, cosmic galactic energy here coming in. So there's connections and ties to that. But I also feel that some of you are backed. You're backed by these energies. But I've got this huge rush of energies coming in from bloodlines, ancestral bloodlines. There's something there that is rising within you that is meant to be shared and expressed. And I feel for some of you, Spirit is asking you to go back to your roots. Go back to some of that family lineage, because there you're going to receive some sort of messages. Now, I'm getting communication coming in through the Nine of Cups, but also with the Orca. There's some sort of information or communication that is being sent to you, communicated to you through everything around you. So what I feel is happening in the world right now with Mercury retrograde at play, these little bits and pieces of mix-ups, delays, setbacks, right? Conversations that blow up. I'm getting a lot of things that are kind of blowing up. It's like one of those pots that is steaming and all of a sudden the pot blows up or just the lid blows off. That's what I'm getting through the Tower card. And maybe it is hard to focus on the good things that are happening because there are so many not so good things happening. But this is again where Spirit wants you to believe and have faith that everything that you desire, what it is that you want to experience is actually there in your present moment. You just have to release the energy that you're carrying around that makes you feel a certain way. You just have to let it go and make the choice to look at your experience through the eyes of abundance, through the eyes of love. And what's happening here is there's a heart expansion happening in the world, right? I've been talking about this quite a bit, and I feel it's of importance, right? This world needs our light. This world needs our love. And those of us that are chosen know this. We all know this. We are here because we're meant to spread that love. We're meant to spread that energy of light. And we're being activated right now, right? So this is where we use our powers. This is where we really see what we're made of. We're going to see what we're made of, and what this planet is actually meant to be. New Earth energy is coming in. I'm getting like Galactic Federation coming in as well. So there's a lot of different energies at play here, everyone. A lot of different aspects, a lot of different things that are beyond us that are at play here. And know that this world is beautiful. It's already beautiful. We just have to look. We have to look at it. We live in this absolutely beautiful place called Earth, and we don't need to, it's not that we don't need to, but Spirit is wanting us to preserve it that way through the way that we look at it, through the way that we show up in it. Right? So there's a bigger picture within everything that is going on. Now, what I'm getting here is some of you might be experiencing this as a job loss, a breaking up of a relationship, some sort of health issue, illness, something that's terrible that may have happened that you had to experience, like a loss of someone in your life, right? And what Spirit is saying is there's something that's coming in, and whatever this was a part of your purpose, a part of your path. Right? This experience is a part of you because of whatever's coming in. It needs this part of you to work with it, to bring it out into something. So I feel there's a gift that is developing here. And Spirit is wanting you to look through that lens of abundance, of growth, right? They want us to focus on this and not the tower actually falling away. Now, the other thing is I'm feeling like someone is taking dynamite and just blowing their own tower up. It feels like someone is like, you know what? I built this structure. I'm not in alignment with it. I just don't like this. I'm going to take it. I'm going to dismantle it myself. I'm going to reconstruct it. I'm going to renovate my life. So I'm seeing some of you doing this because of some sort of clarity that came in. So I feel there's a very strong connection to Spirit here. Some of you have been implementing and practicing some sort of a ritual, some sort of technique every day in your life that has become second nature to you. So you're in alignment with energies that most people can't see, right? So what I'm getting here is some of you are seers, you are awake, right? Those of you that are awake out there, you can share with me in the comment section below. The way that you see the world is not the way that a lot of people see it. You've had this gift since you were young, okay? And I feel some of your family members, this goes down your family line here, right? Some of you come from a very gifted bloodline is what they're saying here. And that is being activated within you. So there's this understanding, there's this knowing that you've had since you were a young child. Maybe you weren't able to make sense of it when you were a young child, but you're now starting to make sense of it. And as you're starting to make sense of it, waking up to it, now other things are starting to make sense for you. And because all of this is happening, it's getting you to look at the world in a way that no one can look at it. You're uniquely yourself. The way that you see the world, those of you that are watching, no one sees it like you. Okay, nobody sees it like you. And the way that you have experienced your life is in a way that no one has ever experienced before you. You have your unique story. What's happening here is Spirit is calling us to express our light, to express our soul's journey through creativity. This is what's being activated. There's some sort of a light that we're meant to shine, and I'm getting Care Bears countdown, right? We're all shining our light together for the greater good. There's something coming in here for you that you're meant to access and actually apply in your life. And I feel this is going to be a channel that is going to allow you to create something from the experiences that you have gone through, all the tower moments you've experienced, the ones you're still experiencing. The sadness, the pain that you have gone through, things that have been built up that you're not able to release and let go of. There's a new channel being created for you here, everyone, where you're going to have access to release some of that energy in a way that you have never experienced before. This is what's happening here. So you're seeing things in a different light. You are different. You're a chosen one. You're different. You don't see the world the way everyone else sees it. Right? And some of you might be seeing crows, ravens around you. This could be your animal spirit. I'm also getting owls coming in. So some of you may have an animal, spirit animal following you around and you recognize it. And perhaps it's a loved one that is in that spirit animal that is following you around. Okay, I'm getting someone's blanket or like a shawl that you have of someone that's passed on. And I'm getting like vibrant colors, like tribal art on that shawl or blanket. I had blanket come in a while ago in a previous reading, but I'm getting this coming in again for some of you as something special that you've been carrying around. So this upside down world, everyone, sometimes I feel like I'm living in an upside down world when I get outside, see some of the things that are online. We got a lot of things that are really upside down, and we're seeing that some of us are starting to recognize that what is going on here? Why is this world shifting into something that doesn't even make any kind of sense, right? Things aren't making sense. Again, Mercury retrograde is at play. This is how we choose to show up in this upside down world, right? How we choose to move through it, navigate through it. So we want to come from the place of love, kindness, and compassion because this world needs love. But we also don't want to react to energies and match those energies. We're trying to stay at a high frequency. This is the star Sirius sending us this really high frequency, potent energy that is elevating us. So we want to ride that wave, everyone. We don't want to match the energy of Mercury retrograde. We do not want to match the energy of other people. We want to remain in our own energy, focused. This is where we're going to see the most progress, the most forward movement in our lives. It's going to feel like a breeze. And we're going to find ourselves, and what I'm getting here is time passing by. It's really interesting because I'm getting missing pieces of time, missing pieces of information. And what's coming through here is the Mandela effect with this. Things changed, time has passed. You look back and you're where you are and you're like, whoa, what just happened? I didn't even realize that I just time jumped. I just had a quantum leap, like something that is happening where you're leaping forward here, everyone. You're moving to a different timeline, a different frequency, vibration here, and it's all through what it is that you're doing and implementing in your life here that's making you move to this, that's helping, right? You're an active participant in this Lionsgate Portal energy, just the month of August's energy itself that is elevating all of us, right? And spiritually, some of us are really growing and seeing that growth in our lives. So keep doing what it is that you're doing, everyone. Don't mind the world, don't mind other people's energies. Let's just stay in our lane and focus on what it is that we need to do in our lives to create the abundance that we desire, whatever abundance means to you. So what I'm going to do now is pull a bonus card from the Messages from the Spirit of Nature Oracle, and I'm going to read you the interpretation from the guidebook. See what it is that Spirit wants to share with you. And I chose this deck because it's a nature deck. We're going to see a lot of things happening with nature. We've already got some wildfires, earthquakes happening, hurricanes, flooding, all these kinds of things. And this is a part of Earth's transition, transformation, right? These are the birthing pains. So let's pull one card and see what it is that Spirit wants you to hear. Desert, thirst. Look at that. Some of you may live in a desert, near a desert, or perhaps this image is resonating for you in some way, even the colors. So the number 10, if you're seeing the number 10s around you, this is coming in as a confirmation that there's something in this message here for you today. So for a geographical area to be called a desert, it has to receive 10 inches or less of rain per year. Typically, we think of both heat and dryness as features of all deserts, but though cold deserts such as the Arctic and Antarctic do exist, the commonality of all deserts is their intense dryness. Lack of humidity, particularly when accompanied by extreme heat, forces your body to shed its natural moisture quickly through your skin, sweat, and urine in attempts to cool down the body, or at least prevent it from being overheated. Due to the release of these fluids, you can become dehydrated rather quickly. Your parched throat is the first sign of the lack of much needed liquid. The longer you go without replenishment, the more impaired you become. Eventually, you become singularly focused on finding water for your dehydrated body. It's no wonder that many refer to water as lifeblood, which accurately describes this vital and necessary element that helps keep our bodies in balance. So the message here for all of us today is it isn't a lack of water that is calling for your attention right now, but a vague awareness that something is missing. Your life feels rather dry and bereft of anything that will quench that thirst. All your attempts at finding relief so far have been misdirected, as you have been pursuing habitual patterns that, while familiar, have not fully satisfied you. There remains that feeling of lack, of internal dryness that you haven't been able to pinpoint, but can feel as a heartache or malice. This is no thirst of the body, but a spiritual thirst, a dryness of the soul, one that can be satiated only by drinking from the well of spirit. It's important now to attend to the spiritual deprivation by practicing sacred meditation, prayer, ceremony, or any other means that aligns with your higher self. Heeding the inner promptings to express your creativity in any way that calls to you is another bridge to connecting with spirit. Honor that calling and note how it satisfies the spiritual thirst. So you know what? The Tower card might be some of you drying up and things falling away because there's this new version of you that is meant to rise up. Spiritually, there's an evolution that is happening here for you. So look at that, desert. So that is your bonus card. Let's pull a surrender card. See what it is that we can all surrender at this time, release, in order to allow ourselves to move forward. So we are getting here for you. Surrender fear. Punch fear in the face, everyone. Look at this guy. He's punching his fear in the face, punching it out of his way. So fear is an illusion, by the way, right? So the message here is let go of the fearful stories you are telling yourself. Stay in the moment, focus on solutions, and celebrate every baby step. So once again, let go of the fearful stories you are telling yourself. Stay in the moment, focus on solutions, and celebrate every baby step forward. Look at that. We got sun energy here, and I'm getting solar flares coming in. So you're being activated, you're being energized, okay? This is what's happening here. So let's pull a healing message. What is it that we can heal in our lives at this time? All right, so we are getting today, you have already arrived. Look at that. I don't know if any of you are seeing a little monkey. This is coming in as a confirmation. So once again, you have already arrived. The message here is what you desire is available to you now. Celebrate the beauty of this moment. We have the number 56 on this card. Some of you might be seeing the number 56. Maybe you're 56 years old as you're watching this reading. This is coming in as confirmation, and those of you looking for timing, 56 days and 56 hours around the message of this card. Now, this comes with an affirmation, which is, I celebrate how far I've come. I celebrate how far I've come. All right, so now let's pull 3 blocked energy cards, see what it is that could be blocking us and how we can release it. All right, so we are getting for you today, first card, blindness to signs. Look at that, blindness to signs. The message here is missing signs from the universe that are trying to point you towards success. Some of you might be feeling this. They're wanting you to pay attention to the signs. It's not that you're meant to be obsessive looking for them, but when you see one coming in, maybe look up the spiritual meaning and take it to heart is what Spirit is saying here. So slow down and exercise all of your senses and actively engage with the world around you to notice the signs and synchronicities from the universe that are leading you in the right direction. So perhaps some of you are I feel this is more of a solo energy, someone that isn't getting outside and experiencing life. They're closed, like a closed off energy. So you want to be open here. Your second message here is legal matters. Some of you are dealing with legal matters. This came in through the last chosen ones as well. So some of you are still dealing with legal matters. So bad contract, not paying debts, divorce, avoiding responsibility, or shady work. So it's time for you to restore harmony in this energy here. Face your life honestly, no matter how inconvenient that truth might be. If you choose to proceed with integrity and honesty, you'll find yourself on a stable pathway towards success. All right, so look at that. So we want to cultivate and restore harmony here. So we have a blocked throat chakra. Okay, so some of you might have difficulty speaking or communicating, right? Something with your throat chakra. So the message here is this chakra is blocked and affecting your communication and self-expression. How do you unblock this 5th chakra? Heal your throat chakra to help you with communication and self-expression by using crystals or finding time to journal to cultivate the capacity to listen to yourself. All right, so look at that. Very powerful message. I love clear quartz. For some reason, I'm really connected to these clear quartz and even amethyst. You'll see amethyst around in my studio here. So that was your 3rd message. What I'm going to do now is pull 5 personal messages for you here. So this is where I ask you to pause the video, take a deep breath, connect to Spirit, and then come back to receive these messages. So we are getting for all of you today your first message, everyone. Your life is at a turning point right now and you're ready. Your life is at a turning point right now and you're ready. All right, we've got a cave here. So that feels like the Hermit card. You're ready now. Those of you that are watching, I promise you it does get better. I promise you it does get better. Your 3rd message is you're exactly where you need to be. And some of you might be seeing unicorns. Right? This is letting you know that you are uniquely you. You are exactly where you need to be. All right? And your 4th card is don't forget to fulfill your needs while helping others. Don't forget to fulfill your needs while helping others. We've got the heart center, heart chakra, everyone. And true love will find you in the end. True love will find you in the end. All right, and we're going to close off here with an angel number. See what it is that Spirit would like you to hear through these angel numbers. Some of you are seeing angel numbers or even repeating numbers. This is going to give you your confirmation and guidance. So we are getting here for you the void. Look at that. If you're seeing the number zeros around, this is a confirmation. Even things that are in circles or represent a 0 or just a round image of something here. I'm getting round ring lights. Those are here in my office, in my studio. So some of you are in the void right now. There's freedom from limitation. Spirit is wanting you to free yourself from any kind of limitations you have and surrender fear. Okay, there's no fear. It's only an illusion. Release, there's a release happening. Mercy, there's a breakthrough coming in as well. Some of you are going through a breakthrough. And there's also some waiting, calm, and the eye of the storm. So look at that, a storm here, weather related. So some of you might be waiting, you're in a waiting period. And as you're waiting, it's time to heal, to do some introspection, to really get to know ourselves, create some boundaries in this waiting space, okay? So this is your reading today. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching.